Good morning, everyone. Today we're going to start with our morning devotion coming from Matthew 18:33. 18:33. Should not you also have compassion on thy fellow servants, as I had mercy on you? Should we not have compassion on other people as the Lord had mercy on us? There's a lot of suffering going on out there right now. And compassion is huge. Just a few short weeks ago, I was at Thornton's getting gasoline and I heard a lady sobbing, and I looked 3 islands down from me. And I walked down there and asked her, "Are you okay?" And she said, "No, I've got $20. I need gas and I have to feed those 2 children in my car." I gave her another $20. You would have thought she had won the lottery. But compassion is an important thing that we need to be aware of. Today we're going to talk about a subject that's near and dear to all of our hearts. We get permeated with it via emails, social media, and I don't think it's ever going to stop, but our subject today is artificial intelligence. Artificial intelligence. Now, if we're going to discuss that, we need to know a definition of a word of artificial. And according to that, the definition is made or produced by human beings rather than occurring naturally. Something that's produced by human beings and it does not occur naturally. If you're going to have a definition of a word, you have to have a synonym. What would be the synonym of artificial? Well, one of them is bogus, one of them is false, one of them is fake, and one of them is sham. Bogus, fake, and sham. That could be the new Three Stooges. But that is what the synonym is of artificial. Let me tell you about my 2 experiences with artificial intelligence. I have an assistant who has worked for me for years, and she has a propensity of answering every call that comes into her phone, even though she doesn't know who the caller is. I don't do that. I have a voicemail. If it's something important, they'll leave a message. But nonetheless, she took a call. Hello? Hi, is this Amy? No. Is this 765 da-da-da-da-da-da? Well, yes, it is. Well, is Amy there? No, this is my number. I've had it for some time. Well, this is John. Who am I speaking to? Well, this is Dawn. Well, Dawn, I apologize for bothering you. Oh, that's okay. Are you having a good day? Well, yes, I am. Well, again, I must have written the number down wrong. Oh, that's okay. And they hang up. Well, Dawn went to bed that night, and she had $1,200 in her bank account. When she got up the next morning, she had none. And in talking to Chase, they say that she authorized the transfer of that money, and that it's her voice, and it got by their voice recognition system. Guess what? She didn't make that request. Whoever took that phone conversation with her got enough of her voice that they run it through a computer, and artificial intelligence can make you or I or anybody say things that it sounds like it's valid, but we never said them. And so Chase now says, well, we don't have a policy as of yet on artificial intelligence, and they've not put the money back. I've offered her money to sue them in small claims court, and she's not taken me up on that yet. My, oh my, what is going on out there? My second experience has to do with the mortgage banking real estate industry. I am a mortgage banker. I lend money to people buying homes. And so on a given day, a client who was buying a $285,000 home was approved. The appraisal was ordered. The appraisal came in. I called corporate and asked them, are there any loose ends on the appraisal? No, we're good. At the end of the week, I get a call from a live underwriter who says, "We've got an issue with the appraisal." I said, "What could it be?" Well, the appraiser counted the square footage from the front porch into the square footage of the house. In contacting the appraisal agency and the appraiser, he says, "Well, I started using artificial intelligence and I guess it made a mistake and counted the square footage from the front porch and added it into the house, so let me redo that appraisal." And he did. And what was 285 now came in at 280. My. And the seller says, "Well, I've got a contract that I've sold a house for 285. And the buyer says, "Well, I don't have the money to put down to make up the difference. And besides, why would I want to pay more for a house than what it's worth?" And so that deal blew up in everybody's face simply because of artificial intelligence. Now, I continue to get calls from recruiters and other mortgage companies wanting to know if I want to make a change in employment. You know the question I'm now asking? Do you use artificial intelligence? And a gentleman called me from Boston, Massachusetts, the president of a company. I asked him that question and he paused. He said, "Nobody's ever asked me that. But I tell you what, I detest it, and as long as I'm president, we'll never use it." So that may now be a question folks need to be asking in the interview, because as I've given you two examples of things that can go dramatically wrong. Once again, I say to you, I am a mortgage banker. That is what I do for a living. I'm a former federal underwriter. In my 8 years with the federal government, I spent over 20,000 hours of underwriting time. So if you're thinking about buying a home, or a friend, neighbor, or workmate might be thinking of buying a home, I would appreciate the referral because 20,000 hours of underwriting experience, it was my signature that made the loan work. And for those of you who have responded to me in the past and are asking the question about my choice of tie, yes, once again, today is a Donald Trump tie. On the inside, there is a blue globe thing that says Donald J. Trump, and there is a gold bar, Donald J. Trump. And so that is something that I have been asked about, and if I'm continuing to wear Trump ties. And so the answer is, we're doing that again today. I thank you very much. I hope you have a great day. Let me know if I can be of help to you. Thanks so much.